Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel, Celeb Fantastique. Another week has passed. We're going to be doing a Snowpiercer today. The pirate train finally talked to their found survivor from the science station in the first episode. Her name's Asha, played by Archie Punjabi. And her story is that when the big freeze came or whatever, she and 20 other people or so huddled down at this nuclear engine reactor or whatever, trickled down as far as they could, and tried to survive the last 8 years. 20 of them went out, and only she is left alive. Apparently she has some radiation poisoning and malnourished, of course, and all that. She tells of a story. Her nephew was the last person to die before she was left alone, and pretty sad. He died of radiation poisoning. He was begging her to kill him. That's how bad it was for them there. So Layton is all kind of excited at finding someone new here. And he's got his dreams going on right now. He looks it up in the train's library then, finds the picture of the tree that he saw in his dream vision or whatever, and realizes it only grows in the Horn of Africa, where Mel's big hotspot, and the last one that they're going to, or they're trying to find, is supposed to be. He thinks this is a sign, a divine or whatever it is. He thinks it's a sign, and so he's all excited. He tells Bastille about it, though, and she just kind of dismisses it, kind of calls him crazy, maybe a little, suggests it, and he realizes, maybe I shouldn't be talking about this with everyone without the kind of proof sort of thing. So he puts that aside. Everyone kind of talks about Asha, while Asha herself gets used to civilization again. She's having kind of a hard time adjusting in her own train car there. She's upset when she sees the little flower pot there with real dirt and everything. It's just too overwhelming for her right now. She is a nuclear scientist, though, so it'll be interesting to see if she helps the pirate train or she wants to go see Wilford. Over on Snowpiercer, LJ, our favorite murderess, and Oz Oz decides to propose, and he of course wants a nice quiet little wedding, but Wilford and LJ are like, nah, we're gonna make it into a Snowpiercer event. It's gonna be lifting up morale and the whole 9 yards. Hilariously, Wilford had the cake guy who makes the cakes on Snowpiercer in the refuge place where they have to clean out the feces and all that gross stuff and everything. So he's pulled out of there and cleaned up, and he has to make the wedding cake and everything. Oz is not happy about it, and he of course complains to LJ, who of course gets all upset because she's completely for Wilford. She knows he's conniving. She knows if she just gets on Wilford's good side. She thinks life will be great for them. They could be the elites, them and Wilford, some of the others sort of thing, Eric and everything. But Oz is very reluctant, and even more so after Wilford has a very bizarre talk with him. Just absolutely bizarre, where they do something with each other that's very interesting and makes it very clear to Oz that he's to make LJ happy, and he's to be happy about what's happening. No more complaining, Oz. And Oz painfully gets the message. Meanwhile, on other parts of the train, Wilford has got a EMP weapon. He's designed it somehow. I don't know how, but he's done it, and he decides to test it. It actually seems to work fairly well, and it's got a good distance. He's done this, of course, because if he can aim that at the second train, he will leave Layton and the pirate train completely dead in their tracks. They'll have no power. And he'll probably kill them. He doesn't get there first to kill them himself. That would kill them if he could find them. Ruth, who has been hiding out this whole time over in the really nice car that Zara had, the apartment there. She's been hiding around either in the kitchen area behind the panels there. Of course, she feels that everyone feels the EMP pulse and wonders what's going on. And they realize that Wilford is building some sort of weapon to hurt Layton. Ruth is like, okay, we have to disable it or get rid of it. Calls the other people and says, hey, do something about this thing, get rid of it. While they're trying to get rid of it, they accidentally turned it on, and everybody kind of figures it out. And so Ruth sacrifices herself and gets herself caught, while the rest of them blow out the EMP machine. I believe they just throw it out the Snowpiercer there and everything. So now he's without a weapon, but the pirate train felt the other EMP wave. It had gone off, but that let the pirate train find out where Snowpiercer was. And so that was a good thing, because that meant they could come up beside them on a parallel track. So the ending had poor Ruth about to get her arm frozen off, which is a parallel to what she was doing in the first season, in the first episode. She was kind of the bitchy one, mean one from Hospitality, who said, you tallies for all, bunch of ignorant, stupid people. And she had one of them had their arm frozen off under her orders and that. So, and she was really brave about it. She just, wanted to get it done. And she was saved by the fact that the pirate train and Layton came up right parallel. And Wilford eagerly goes off to battle with them. So, yes, this looks very interesting. The Horn of Africa thing is interesting. I think they are going to find something. But first, they all have to put Snowpiercer back together, and there's going to be a war there. There's people, I don't know who is going to join Layton, whether all the tallies will join Layton, whether third class will join Layton. People are scared of Wilford. Does Wilford have the manpower? We'll have to find out and see in the third act. It looks like it's going to be great. Thanks for watching.